This means the sword of the Overlord. The sword that will destroy this world, my brother.
And it's older brother specifically.
That guy looks like the Ceiling King.
Yep.
They all exploded. No, they just rotated.
They just rotated, yeah.
Always rotate your Ceiling Kings at least twice a year.
Dance. Okay, so the Ceiling King stole the sword. This is the voice of somebody.
The voice of Melchior, presumably.
No, it doesn't say Melchior's voice.
Mysterious voice. Hold the ring, shatter the rainbow of the labyrinth, cross the 4 rainbows and return. Well, that's definite. Okay, so this ring is going to be the secret to killing Jerkface McJerkface. Take the ring. I didn't even give me a choice. I just took it. Okay.
Yeah, I think the I take the ring is probably the more accurate translation on that one. Or you
4
take
rainbow
the ring.
candles are required for the resurrection ritual. Interesting. So I wonder if you had to go back to there, back to the Ceiling King, kill him, get 4 rainbow candles from him, and have a really gay resurrection ceremony.
I'm wondering if each labyrinth, the red, yellow, and blue labyrinths, each have a rainbow candle.
Oh, like maybe this is where they all come together? Because 4 is a suspicious number.
Yeah. And I wonder if maybe the Ceiling King exists in all 4 places, and you get the corresponding rainbow candle from each place.
Which means this isn't so much Saga Frontier as 4 quests that you have to do but can do in any order.
Yeah, although I do also wonder if maybe the way that it works is because the Ceiling King is on level 10 or something.
Yeah.
Maybe that means you don't have to go through the whole other labyrinths, just get far enough to get to the ceiling. That's like I'm very much reaching. Yeah,
this is all speculative.
Yeah.
Voice of Lawrence? Oh, you finally come. You look like this now, Lawrence. Hi. I guess this is Lawrence rather than like the spirit of Lawrence or whatever.
He looks like...
Was my shadow helpful? Yeah, the shadow of Lawrence. God, that dance he's got. He's
but
really...
the suit that he's wearing, like the puffiness of the hood or the tininess of his face or something is something. He's also got a face on his chest, I realize.
Yeah, it's all very creepy, but exactly in the way that this game is. Because it was helpful you were able to make it this far, right? You should be more grateful. Am I not? I mean, I guess it hasn't like given me a menu option to say thank you or f you, old man. Yay, following the left wall. Oh.
The name is Carignano, which is probably Calignano. Carignano.
Name's gonna be dead soon.
They used a Dragonade spell.
Oh, that was terrible. So that suggests that that was a really uncomfortable position to die in. I guess it doesn't matter when you're dead, but so these are probably. I mean, it would make sense that these are connected to the Dragone alchemists.
Yeah, exactly. That was Carignano, the famous Dragone alchemist.
Oh.
Sun room. There's going to be a moon room.
This being white makes it seem like snow. Yes. This being yellow, I just don't like it. I just don't like the goo around the room being yellow. I don't want it to be yellow.
I see what you're saying.
The room goo being white is snow.
I just interpreted it as sun and moon, which is indeed the correct interpretation.
The intended interpretation. But the moon being white, so it's only that like the sun is not actually yellow that makes that very bizarre.
But the sun looks yellow-ish.
Voice of the Paradise Guardian Knight, 4 Heavenly Kings. I've been waiting. Come further in to my yellow chamber.
Wow. To my golden chamber, I think you mean. To my golden
chamber. Come this way. This is interesting music.
So the white areas should be the come this way areas.
Which, as you can see, beyond this golden chamber.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. They've been doing all their stuff in that next chamber over.
Oh.
Well, some of their stuff.
This is Moron, I think. Unless Melason is actually
No,
correct.
it says Meron, yeah. It is Moron, yeah.
Yeah, so this is Moron. It has been so long.
For some
I have
reason,
waited for this moment of revenge.
The OCR took that as Metason, which is just
the
wrong.
OCR added an extra character, which is utterly bizarre.
Deji. So,
Lord Didgeridoo told me that by reincarnating Kasawa, I could achieve revenge in the world of souls. This music is wacky. I mean, it's good wacky. And finally, the time has come to exact revenge on the reincarnated Kasawa. I might switch back to Google Translate for the OCR. I think that
I think so
ChatGPT
too,
is not doing better. Oh, hello. You killed my father, my mother, and I. No, and me. And then killed my mother.
What? Wait, let me read the soshite. Wait. Haha oh yeah. Killed father to Atashi. My mother and I. Okay, it actually says like you killed my father, my mother and I ... and then you killed my mother. So it's not like
I see. Right. Yeah. So this I'm interpreting this as a list, but it's actually killed my father, and then this is a sentence fragment.
Exactly.
He has more conversation with every claw slash. That night, when I attacked Kashiwa, even though I injured him, I was nearly killed in retaliation.
It did capture that as Kashiwa, yes.
Okay, bye. Melon and Lawrence. Okay, this got captured weird. It didn't get the colon. Lawrence said they would drag Kasoi into the demon world, which is exactly what happened. We're getting more conversation because I killed him too fast.
Yep.
If I can reincarnate into the demon world, I can take my revenge. That's why I was reborn. To avenge myself.
Interestingly, now it took the OCR is now Kasowa. Kasowa.
Which is what Google Translate did.
Yes.
But then ChatGPT assumed that the previous OCR must have been correct. Well, that was nice. Well, I mean, I guess he wasn't hard to kill, so. Tell me, why did you then harm in brackets for some reason my family? Oh, this is going to be Kazuo responding, whose name simply cannot be captured.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. I'm used to being hated, but it wasn't me. But we did just kill you again. That's literally, we just did that. That's a lie. Lord Didgeridoo, wearing a robe, told me that it was, I trust him because of the robe. That it was Kasawa. It's all Funwee, Kyle. It's all Funwee. Lord Didgeridoo in a robe? Who? Who is that? I guess the robe must have some significance. Up. And gone.
And
good death animation there. This is up.
Yeah, so that was one thing I was going to say. It doesn't say like first basement level. It might just say first floor.
So this is probably a tower, and specifically that tower that we got sort of hinted at the beginning of the game.
Could be, yeah. I'm wondering if, I said the characters are like something's something, X is Y.
It was the robe of truth-telling Didgeridoo made it himself, says Dennetti in chat. Yeah, the robe of, it's definitely all true. Would you like to go to the Flower Garden World?
Flower Garden World, yep. Hanazona.
I think I've already gone there, unless it's this yet another Flower Garden World.
Yeah, it does say second floor.
Yep. Well, this is definitely not somewhere I've seen before. Hello.
It's Habirazu.
In a robe might be a mistranslated title like A Man of the Cloth, suggests Kyle. I mean, I doubt that it's probably not so much mistranslated as contextually, yeah, like missing contextual information, but yeah, I guess that's conceivable. The cocoons have changed color, by the way. I don't know if anybody noticed that. Your sword doesn't fold.
You're not in Dark World. I think, yeah, Madam something. I didn't see the second half, but maybe it's Madam Butterfly.
Oh no, you locked my A just before I ended the battle. I don't remember what that is. Ice water.
That is very phallic.
Yeah, I was about to say, nice dick carvings they've got in every wall.
I mean, you did just come from the floor of piss and cum.
Okay, I did not expect that that's what a door would look like. It didn't fold, Kyle. It didn't fold. Look at this non-folding sword. Garbage sword.
Oh, it's just blue, madam.
She and blue, whatever. Stop locking my A! I don't even know what it means when you lock my A, so stop it. Stop, no. I don't know what game feature A can stand for.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Wondering if I should join the stream today since I haven't caught up, and then I realized none of your audience is caught up, says Kyle. Well, you also can't catch up with this game because it doesn't make any sense, so. She's very casual.
Barbella is her name, I think?
They call me Barbella because I lift the barbells. That's her voice.
Yeah, I got that. Her voice is Kazuha's voice. It's fine.
No, that's slightly different from Kazuha's voice. It's very much in the same voice family, but it's slightly distinct. I think she's Burma Shave. Now that's the oldest meme.
That is, yeah. I mean, is shaving a haircut 2 bits older than that?
Is a shave and a haircut 2 bits a meme? I would say yes. I agree with you. Yes. You missed me. Far more variety of spellcasters here, which does sort of mesh with your theory that this is like where the zones come together. Exactly, Dan, exactly. It doesn't matter how caught up with the game you are, because it doesn't actually make any sense. You could be fluent in Japanese and, like, write down everything as you go to make sure that you don't miss or misunderstand anything, and you would still not know anything.
You'd still know just as much as somebody who wasn't even translating this game.
Yeah, exactly. I get the feeling that we're about to go around a big loop and miss all of the inner doors.
Yep. Follow the left wall. Although that would also happen if you followed the right wall.
Yes. As long as the right wall is yeah, due to a 180-degree turn and not the same as the right wall here. Well, bye. You need to be fluent in insanity, says Dan. Not insanity, just drugs.
It all makes sense, man.
A lot of locked doors in this area. In Dick Wall Zone.
Yep. They're cock-locked.
Well, we did indeed do exactly what I said we were going to do, so just going to walk in.
Special treasure. The Eye of Horus.
The Eye of Horus, more like...
There is actual, like, Egyptian-style hieroglyphs on this one.
Yeah, I said earlier that...
Yeah, but... Yeah, okay, I guess... I didn't recognize some of those characters, but I definitely recognized the ones we just saw.
I have heard that, Kyle, that the bad man ties woman to railroad track was itself taken from some earlier cliche, like the movie version of that. So, oh, hello. So it was never sort of
There's
real.
a bottomless pit.
God, the temptation to press forward and just jump in. Whatever.
You can
won't even
save
let me.
Oh. I like how you tried it without even saving.
Well, obviously. I don't think this is the kind of game that's just going to be like, you did. I mean, there was a bottomless pit. I don't know what the hell you were expecting. You're dead now.
That would be an evil thing for a game like this to pull at this point of the game. I guess it would only be an evil thing if it wouldn't let you load the save then. Who is she? Shira. Her name is Shira. Shira, actually. Yeah.
Remember Poopy Raw from before.
Oh, yeah. This is Shira.
Isn't one of the Thundercats?
Yes. Yeah, I think so. Or something in that era, yeah. It might be its own thing. Let me look it up. Shira. Adora, known by her alter ego, She-Ra, is a fictional superheroine in the Masters of the Universe franchise. Masters of the Universe franchise, which reveals her to be the long-lost twin sister of He-Man. Yeah.
How cruel this game is. Jumping into the bottomless pit is merely a joke the devs made that wipes your save. It starts in the beginning. Except that I am backing up my save, so even that wouldn't have done it to me. Thinking of Mum Ra from Thundercats, says Kyle in chat. Never actually seen Thundercats, so I only know it from memes. Oh, hi.
Mondavi.
Oh, so you've made it this far?
Wow, I didn't expect it to get this far.
We had a good conversation. I'll just leave you alone. Just go over here. Hello. Let me just back into this nook here. Oh, there's the bottomless pit again.
You didn't even look in the nook. There could have been a treasure there, and you just missed it.
No, because you can't stand on top of a treasure. Okay. So if you back into it, then it's So there's nothing there.
There's an interesting looking wall there that's different than all the other walls.
Texture, but still a wall. I am not like the lesser evil spirits you encountered in the Labyrinth of the Four Great Spirits. I only went into the Labyrinth of one spirit.
Well, so it could it could be plural, and it just didn't translate it as plural because they don't have a difference between plural and singular. So it could be labyrinths.
Which, again, fits with your theory.
Yeah.
I'm not like other girls, isn't it, in chat? I am an esteemed spirit of the musical sphere, empowered by Lord Dragone, the alchemist. Death to those who view the musical sphere with a biased eye.
Now,
musical?
No, it doesn't. I think it says paradise.
Easy zone is what.
Yeah,
Google
I think
Translate
it's actually just paradise. I think.
Definitely going to need to switch back to Google Translate's OCR.
Mondavi.
Oh my, she's the muscular type.
Yes, this is She-Ra.
It's a pity to have to kill her. Oh, that did nothing. Bye. He's a weird mummy guy who technically is the good guy if you actually go into the lore. I'm not even talking about an actually kind of way. Thundercats is pro-colonialism, says Kyle in chat. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised by Thundercats being pro-colonialism. Father, Mother, American. Avenge me! Reincarnate this fool. Reincarnate this fool. Reincarnation good. Reincarnation bad. Reincarnation.
Well, apparently it would make you have to start over again, so it's good for all of them. I don't know.
It feels like there's something about like only you can reincarnate with your memories intact or something like that, and that's the crucial part.
Obasu.
Opus.
It's not Opasu. No, it's Obasu.
The one who defeated my son. Surely daughter, but okay. Or maybe I defeated them both. I don't know.
Oh, I didn't see, but there is a different word for son and daughter, so I wasn't paying attention. But if it said son, it probably did say son.
Yeah, I don't think that, I think that would be too extreme a difference for the OCR to F that up. Like Milan's parents, I will kill you as well. May your soul also become a spear of paradise.
Now we get paradise, and that is the same word, so I don't know why they were calling it something different.
Probably just
before.
a bad OCR. Ooh, that's not very good. Well, that was nothing. Oh no, not movement. Well, that did nothing.
Memento Mori.
Nettie says something about a theory of what spiritual guard of what reincarnate means, but I can't read it because I'm too busy fighting. Occasionally she spins and shows her tits. It's nice of her. Ow, that really hurts. Bye. They would use one of those horrendous terms like unalive once. They use reincarnated in place of kill to avoid getting demonetized on YouTube, says Nettie. Reincarnation is like milk. Nobody can decide if it's good or bad for you, says Kyle in chat. You mean eggs. How regretful. My wife, KRUG. Beautiful name.
I can't see the original,
My wife,
so I can't.
KRUG,
Oh, wait, there it
according
is.
to-
Okay, could he? Wow, that's actually
KRUG.
really... Yeah, that's really hard to pronounce. It's like KRUG.
Yeah, KRUG. That's what it gave you.
Yeah.
Do not let them take Khan's soul. Khan! I'll probably take Khan's soul, sorry. Shouldn't have organized your tower layer with dicks. It's your problem.
Well, there's your problem.
Is this a weapon? It's gonna be another rusty sword. My wife KRUG, she demands snoo, says Dan in chat. I like that Google translated that as, would you like to take up arms? Sounds like the first lady got the muscles from her mom, KRUG. Nettie in chat.
KRUG demands snoo.
Are you KRUG?
Yep.
Which is really KRUG or something.
KRUG. Which
KRUG.
it might actually be KRUG, but pronounced like German or something. KRUG.
You who killed my son and my husband. This is also her voice. And it's gotta be daughter, right? Although, you know, maybe he had a somewhat womanly bearing. I don't know.
600 years previously.
Van Whitman suggests Krieg, but I don't think that it could quite come out like that.
Yeah, I think it would be more like a U with an umlaut.
600 years ago, we were the ones who killed Moron's parents.
Ho ho ho. At
Merry
that time.
Christmas. In those times, human lives were like weeds. We used Moron's desire for revenge to lure Kashiwa into the demon realm.
Didgeridoo.
You mean didgeridoo?
Lawrence.
It was all part of what Lord Didgeridoo and Lord Lawrence envisioned. Uh-oh, they're working together. Even being useful for that purpose meant that the deaths of Moron's family were not in vain. She got her voice from her dad. This is Kyle in chat. Wait, the Dragone incident was in 1345. This game takes place in 1945 then, says Nettie in chat. I guess I don't know if we necessarily should assume that it's that exact in the number of years, but I could buy it. Very few are spoken of across 600 years, so you should be grateful. You're remembered across 600 years, and now you die.
I mean, somebody's gonna die in this battle.
Seems like it might be me. There we go. This game is an allegory for the Holocaust, a very bad one, says Kyle in chat. I will use you, too. Oh, my. Oh, I'm quaking in my boots. So that's how it was. Oh, she's back. Didn't do a good job killing her, apparently.
Something about paradise.
The wedge that supports paradise. I will not hand over Kasawa's soul. Oh, you have a bit of the soul, juice. The enemies who killed Moron's parents, they are still in this garden realm with my soul. So don't go to the next floor. There's still more soul bits to collect on this floor.
And this time they're not soul walnuts, presumably.
It could be. I don't know.
Or maybe they are.
The heck does this story go? As Van Women in chat, as if we have any clue what's happening. You know, this area would be easier to traverse if you didn't have a bottomless pit in the middle of it.
A bottomless pit of dicks.
A bottomless pit surrounded by dicks.
There's definitely a joke in there.
I mean, I guess the northwest and northeast both... Oh, there's even in the southwest, because there's all these areas that were locked that I couldn't get to. I don't know, maybe they'll just magically be unlocked now. Maybe the walnut was broken by the sacred nutcracker, says Kyle in chat. Sacred are the nutcrackers. Oh, I haven't seen you. Certainly not going to stop me from killing you, but I haven't seen you before. Just face down, smack. Night Nail, asked Van Whitman of that.
I wasn't paying enough attention to read the name of the enemy.
Yeah, the names never make any sense, so...
Sometimes they do.
Wow, you came up fast. You had blood
Somewhere
on your
to
mug.
be.
Another one of
Madam
swords.
Red this time, as opposed to Madam Blue.
Yeah. What was that? No, you blocked my A.
She did a little dance and gave you a butt plug.
Well, at least she did a little dance first. Can you still attack things prior to battle, asked Kyle? Yeah, you can. I don't think it's particularly worth it, because the normal attack, you have to be right next to them. I guess if I had a bow, then I could do that more easily. It just seems, you know, the timing of it is sufficiently tricky that it's not really worth the while, I think.
Plus, if you accidentally kill the enemy, you don't get the rewards.
Idiot.
Not that you really are desperate for Ips at this point.
So this suggests that I haven't gone here. Oh, this is the up. Yeah, right.
Up.
Yeah, okay. I haven't gone there, but I have other places to be right now.
So those enemies you fought were not load-bearing enemies, but lock-bearing enemies?
Seems that way.
Mondavi again.
Yeah, she's revived. Come over here.
Come over here.
Get over here.
How about instead I just stand on this stage behind you?
The butt tattoo stage.
That's very, very public butt tattooing. I'm not doping right now, Kyle. I haven't gotten anything to dope with. This time it's your turn to lose. Yep, that's how battles work. First you lose, then I lose. It's all fair and even that way. I mean, I wouldn't mind losing to her. Just throwing that out there.
Although we have determined that this might be him.
Oh, you know, I ain't picky.
Yeah.
I mean, those are very large pecs if they're pecs, but they could be very large pecs.
They could be very large pecs, yes.
Surely you must be the swift one mentioned in Lord Didgeridoo's prophecy. I did kill you pretty fast. I am pretty swift. Yep, we had a good conversation. Why? Why were you here in the stage chamber? Cool. The prophecy mentioned a guy speed maxing with a claw, says Nettie in chat. Weirdly specific prophecy.
I guess your next upgrade weapon isn't going to be getting more speed. It's going to be getting a weapon that does even more damage per speed.
Obviously didn't skip peck days, says Dan in chat. Pecs so enormous that you had to sit there and ask, are they pecs?
Exactly.
I really don't know what I'm looking at, to be honest. Yep, this is unlocked now. Well.
Obus. Or Obus, yeah. It's going to call it Opus, but
Come
Opus.
here. Get over here.
Get over here.
This time I can stand in this corner, and the last time I couldn't. What's the significance?
Huh. I think it's Orbis. I think the name is Orbis.
This time, it's your turn to be consumed. The other translation is eclipsed, which feels a little bit more correct.
I can tell you one of the characters in the word is north. I don't know what that has to do with the word, but...
Oh yeah, you were the really troublesome one. God, that hurt a lot.
Welcome to the world of pain.
Welcome to Orbis's World of Pain. I don't think I have... Yeah, this is a real problem. I can waste that. I can waste that. I can not waste those.
Hooray!
Remembering that I have massive healing things on my rings that I just normally don't use because they're a bit difficult to use in battle.
Nettie also remembered. I didn't.
Whoa, okay.
Well,
notice she
the
also
fact that he
restored
healed himself.
herself.
Yeah. As it turns out, some enemies are still difficult.
But not difficult enough. Boo, Kyle, boo. Ah, Dan suggests maybe they weren't even pecs either. They were just ass cheeks on his chest. Given all of the other nonsense in this game, why not? The hell? Surely, you must be the swift one mentioned in Lord Didgerido's prophecy. That's the same thing your son and or daughter said when I killed him and or her. True, Nettie. So true. This corner I can't get into. What?
Yeah.
So this is the
Make
special
it make
corner.
Sense.
I think the Northwest was the last of those area. I mean, I swiftly got my ass beat, Kyle. I mean, I did win.
But you
so I
swiftly
guess,
survived.
Yeah. Now, for the last enemy, the one that was not a challenge. Get over here! Come closer. First, I had to check for any inexplicably... Hey!
I'm wondering if the first one also you could have gone to the left, but you
I
only
did. I
tried
went to the
right on
left
first
every
one.
time because I was following the left wall, obviously.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
This time, you'll be the one to lose. Yeah, I've killed your husband twice and your son and or daughter twice, but other than that, definitely working out for you.
It's just when they're strong against weapon attacks
Okay,
that
bye.
they could pose an issue.
Well, it was a combination, because she was strong against weapon attacks, but she also had a really strong magic attack of her own that I couldn't find any way to dodge or deal with. Surely you must be the approaching one.
Imminent or approaching instead of hasty or whatever. it's
Mentioned
before.
in Lord Didgerido's prophecy. Yeah, probably. Probably I'm that. Memory walnut? Lord Didgerido's prophecy. The distant one. What does it mean?
How is it distant now?
We've
gone through every iteration.
In the midstream break, I am going to switch it back because this is getting very stupid.
Something about a quest.
Oh my. You found the hidden quest. You're quite good. Oh, God. Good job, honey.
Good job,
according
honey.
to Google Translate. So, yeah, there are levels with hidden quests that get just some extra ips. Must have accidentally done that.
the quest in
You
the flower.
just had to murder an entire family twice to refresh Cosmo's memory, says Nettie in chat. Yeah, of course. It seems the quest was to defeat all 3 of the Flower Royal's jars. By clearing the quest, the IP was restored. Royal Flower Pots? I guess since this is like the flower universe, the royal family are flower pots, but didn't we have to do that regardless to get this memory walnut?
I guess not. Because you could have just gone up.
Yeah, you can always just not do it, fair enough. But I would assume the memory walnut would be the reward.
Kyle says, doing swell, honey.
You have obtained the gloomy soul. Another 1,000 ips. Man, we're swimming in ips. For after the midstream break.
It's a Olympic-sized ip swimming pool.
Exactly.
Did you switch the OCR back?
Yes. I guess we can quickly capture this thing in the corner and see what it says with better OCR. Yeah. It won't get it.
wait. Let me look at the characters. Okay, so let me try to find that character in a kanji dictionary.
I'm pretty sure it's Potato Tower, 2nd floor. Well, you have finally defeated the Dungeon of Black Magic. Then you may enter Potato Tower. Well, while you look that up, I need to get out of Potato Tower anyway, so... Because we got ourselves some more dicks. Got ourselves 48 dicks. Nope. Do not jump to the same level of where we already are. There we go. 6486. If Intel had stuck with the x86 numbering convention, we would be up to the 6486 now. Well, if it isn't this jerk again. Okay, bye. Give me a mantle. I want a mantle. It was just a living mantle I was attacking there.
Okay, so let's see. You know, I think it's too blurry, but I think it could actually mean dream, vision, or illusion. It's not the character I thought it was on top, but I couldn't find that one, and the one that I did find that was close is dream. And that would make a lot of sense, I think.
Yeah, Dream Tower, sure.
Or illusion, or vision, yeah. Any or all of the above.
Oh boy, more things to identify. Just what I always wanted. Pretty sure we have one of these. Oh yeah, who cares? Light damage reduction. That's an interesting shape. Huh. Rainbow! Oh yeah, that's right, because we got that ring. Protects against iris-type magic! Also, if you equip the rainbow ring...
Yeah, so we know what that is then, yeah. And also the character is... I just put it in there, the character that I think it is. So we can compare.
And this will be protection against blue magic, who cares? That's right, we got a weapon. And this looks like it's not a crappy rusty sword.
Yeah.
Ooh, fancy.
Huh.
Oh, it's, oh my. It's wiggly. It is like the tail of a creature.
It's mantis sword. Oh, power and speed.
Yeah, it's not, because this was an extra line, it's not going to translate this very well. Deals damage equal to the total value of power and speed skills times 1 to 2 points. But I think I'm at like 5 times speed or something, aren't I?
No, I think it's 2 to 4 times speed. Which if you got power, well, that would just mean it would be equivalent if you got power up to 99 as well. So, yeah.
On a successful attack, there is a 25% chance to erase the enemy's active code. That's pretty cool. Like that's a neat extra
trick. It might be worth looking into once you get power up.
Yeah, I agree for that extra bonus. And this will just be, you can code level 5 of the shittiest magic imaginable. Oh, dark magic, even less useful. Yeah, level 5 dark magic, wow.
which is way below anything you're currently using.
I literally can't code that low of a level, so...
Oh, and power is your lowest stat, too, so it would be a while before that would be useful.
On it, Bunch of pluses. I'm level 51 doll. My doll level. And I got 48 dicks. And memory walnut. Come on, time to get sluttier, Kasuwa. Oh, this is definitely there we go. Yeah.
Wow, the last walnut.
If anything, that confirms even more your suspicion that we've now gotten into, like, the unified area.
Mm-hmm.
At last, all the souls have been recovered. Pain, suffering, hatred, all of it. Nude up! Come on! Come on, take it off, Kasuwa!
Well, there go the balls, and her legs are spreading, so...
I suppose.
I mean, I feel like that's even less on her breasts now.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
And she has a sultry look on her face now.
To be used as sustenance for this demon world, they sealed me away. The look on her face is like half sultry, half... Yes. Back when I was swallowed by this demon world, the Seal King said so. Well, we're gonna go kill the Seal King. And Lawrence called the Seal King by the name Didgeridoo.
Oh. They're the same person, okay.
Oh. No, Dan, it's not retching bitch face, it's resting dumbass face. It's bedroom eyes /
I was gonna say she's a shimbo, but then I remembered that bimbo is the actual term.
Yes, the true identity of the Seal King is Lord Didgeridoo. In order to live together with my beloved
Mashiru.
Melchior, Lord Didgeridoo. His beloved, of course. Wait, but it was supposed to be the alchemist Dragone who created the demons. What does this mean? Is there still a secret I don't know about? Well, it's not a memory walnut if it is. And your body sure isn't much of a secret.
Not leaving much to the imagination there. I do like the rainbow with eyeballs on it, though. That's good.
Not at all creepy. It's a tongue. She's had a few too many dungeon pills, says Nettie. What? What?
Moon and sun.
What? It picked up nos from sun.
Oh, yeah.
Fairy in, fairy out. Yin, wow.
Well, it's in, but that's often translated as yin.
Yeah. I am called the sorcerer In.
Which means the other one's yang.
Oh, of
it's
course.
Yin and yang.
Yeah. In search of Western mysteries from a foreign land, I visited the land of Tuscany with my companions and stayed at the Dragone Alchemy workshop. There, I became a victim of the demon incident. Nos. What? We had a good conversation. Oh, here's Sun.
Yep, yang. Probably yan is what it's going to translate it as. Oh, yon. Or no, yo. Which is probably the Japanese word for yang.
It's in and you.
Yeah, in and yo. But in you, yeah. I think it is yin and yang. I think.
I am called the Sorcerer Yu. We were the ones reincarnated into this demon world before the 4 nights. No! It's just moon upside down, obviously.
I was correct. Yin and yang is translated as in yo. In yo. Yep.
When the first 4 nights were cursed, it was we who lent them our strength. Would you be able to recover our souls for us? Well, I just spent countless fucking hours recovering Kasua's soul.
They're countable hours.
There is something I need to tell you about that demon incident. End of conversation. Could you tell it? I guess I need to
She's
get her
too weak
soul.
to tell it.
Yeah, well, I need to
exactly.
get her soul goo in order for her to
Yeah,
sell
you
it.
need to get her to take off her clothes too. To get more and more.
They're too clothed. They're far, far too clothed compared to our beloved Kaso.
Boy, like the middle of the ring is just her nipple covered by a little black thing. It's just really focusing on that big breast.
That perfect breast. Excuse me. It's not too big, not too small. Kasua is perfection.
It's big for compared to the ones I look at, okay?
But Peck Bro, we fought quite recently, did have
you
bigger
got
breasts
close,
than
yeah.
she did. Let's check whether there's anything worth code training. In fact, you know what? Even if there's not anything worth code training, I'm going to do some code training. Yep, Hoomstava, yep. I had a dream. I was wrong, but I had a dream. I really just doubt that I'm going to need that. But you know what? I should probably have every support magic. So let's just start grabbing support magics like they're candy. Peckbro and Breasthilda, the most unlikely duo, says Dan in chat. Isn't that unlikely? It doesn't seem that unlikely. Look at how that fills in. That's the pattern you're supposed to figure out. What?
Well, you don't have to fill out the pattern. You just have to fill out when to hit the button. In other words, just ignore the visual.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This one is just even. It's just da, da, da.
Yeah, that's pretty even. And it's called noise.
I think this makes it harder for them to use coding. It's just a loud, annoying noise.
I can't argue that it's anything but.
These are the sounds of this video game.
Lost at 3.
Like I said, I'm just getting them all at this point, so I'm collecting them like Pokemons. That was too early. That was too early.
I think it's on the 1, the 2, and the and of 3.
The 1, the 2, and the and. Doesn't really matter since I'm never going to use these. Yes. Oops. I chose no because I was thinking tutorial. Only 1 support magic left. That's the tutorial question. Terrible. This is again very even. But it's even at such a slow tempo. Didn't get any 5s, didn't need any 5s. Okay, wasted a bunch of dream credits on that. Let's go over to image training. And let's not train stone. Let's try to figure out which one, and I will figure out based on cheating, because we could just reload anyway. So, bird does influence power.
But only one of the 3 did, I think.
Yep.
On bird.
And clay. Bird, clay, stone feels like the weirdest version of rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah. Yes, it does. Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what I want. I want clay.
One, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it also influences speed.
So bird, clay, stone, like, these are things that you can sculpt stuff out of. Now, sculpting things out of a bird is very macabre.
I was thinking clay as in, so like in shooting.
Yeah. Yes.
Because, you can...
They're called clay or clay pigeons or clay discs.
Yeah. And that even sort of connects to stone, except insofar as stone is what you throw, not... Yeah, so that was my thought on the relationship.
I prefer the sculpting analogy.
You prefer the less violent analogy? Pussy.
Is it less violent to sculpt out of a bird?
It's a very different kind of violence.
I'm trying to determine whether that involves like cutting away parts of the bird or if it involves like molding it.
all of cooking is of cooking is just sculpting food bits, and so
I can't. Yeah.
So if you've ever cooked the chicken, you have sculpted a bird. What truly is the difference between butchery and sculpting?
Yeah. You're making art out of the animal flesh. Art of the mouth.
Culinary art.
I prefer art of the mouth.
I'm sure you do.
Hey-o.
I'm going to intentionally go into here instead of the tree because I have a theory.
Yeah, I want to see the golden tower.
Do you now?
I didn't say.
Do I see anything different?
Does she say anything different?
Just watching from afar won't make it clear. A place different from this labyrinth where I can strongly feel the power of the Seal King. Press X? Oh, press X to leave this menu. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that was pointless.
Yeah. Okay.
But she did say something different.
Yes, exactly. Time to go down to the Ceiling King, I guess.
Yes. Which will involve remembering where it is and which of these is closest.
It feels like it's something like the 10th, the 8th, or the 10th.
Oops, dang it, this is one of the training rooms. I'm sorry, I didn't actually mean to train. I forgot. I didn't pay attention to your sign.
You've come into here and then said bye-bye to this guy so many times. He must be, like, devastated. He must think that you hate him.
I mean, the first option is never mind. It's weird that they would have the first option be no.
I don't think that's weird. I think that's them knowing that people just are going to keep wandering in there.
I feel like that's more foresight than this game has had. This feels right. I feel like it was either the level after this guy or the level before this guy.
Yeah.
I mean, we could just look back through.
Which are you going to try?
I'm going to try before first.
Oh, this is before for sure. It's before, yeah.
We could look back through the recordings to figure it out, but obviously we're not going to do that. Load!
It's before this one, too.
It's before this, yeah. I feel like it's almost exactly in between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's level 9. I think it's immediately before this one.
I think this is through the middle.
It just takes some time.
Hi. Oh, okay, well, if you don't want to attack me, then we can just not. Wrong button. So many pixels.
I'm surprised the portrait in the lower right isn't just focused on Kasua's breast.
I'm surprised because the game feels much less Japanese for that. Like, I thought this game was supposed to be Japanese.
It's supposed to be Italo-Japanese.
That very, very common cultural intersection.
Well, so they had the characters known as yin and yang, yin and yo, and they said they intentionally went to the west.
Exactly,
yeah. So there is, in other words, what my point is, there is a hybridness to the game.
True. Yep. It has established that that connection was made within its own narrative history. Given that this has elements set in 14th century Tuscany, so like real Earth world, this is in the same narrative universe as Die Fugger 2.
That's a very good point.
It's undoubtedly true that this is in the same narrative universe as Die Fugger 2. Of course, it's also in the same narrative universe as anything that's set in the narrative universe of reality, but whatever. This doesn't feel right. This does feel right.
Oh yeah, I forgot about you have a ring that, I think it's a ring or a bracelet that makes you just automatically heal LPs as you move.
Yes. And it's like kind of slow, but it's quite fast enough for the for most just enemies. Using magic and getting that recovery back. Finally. Okay, so that was maybe not the most efficient way to get there, but it's fine.
But it was a way.
Oh, but I accidentally turned around and now I have to fight you, you piece of shit. I came up from below, you bastard.
I'm surprised Julia still fights you. Dominatrix Julia.
I can't move or do anything. Did I? Oh my god. I didn't equip it. I didn't equip the damned ring.
Time to go back up. I think you're correct.
I definitely am correct. I didn't equip the ring. But I can't go back up on 55 points. It's too few. Probably, I guess, given that I went up to get here. 250, cool. God.
Cool.
It might be time to just reload and call this particular delve a wash.
I agree. You didn't really get anything from that, so.
That was very stupid. I think that actually was the right floor to go to, because it's probably better to go up than down.
I feel like because that was the 9th floor, I feel like the 8th floor is a really easy one.
The 8th floor was the floor in question.
Okay. Well, anyway, no, I think that was the 9th floor you were on.
The target floor was the 8th floor. You were wrong.
Okay.
The alchemist dude teleports you to 7.
Yeah,
says
that's,
Nettie.
yeah. It's the alchemist ones that I was thinking of. They're one below, and I think the alchemist level, because it's done, is easy.